That's what people want to see. They don't want to see me talk. They want to see Christina talk. They just want to see the red light district. I would never put that in one of my tops. Never. I see where she's coming from. She's coming from Australia. Oh my god, a fork for our fries? This is the red light district. That street down there. The dog is also not enjoying it, see? Wait, he's actually born in the Netherlands? The rumors are true? Actually? Like actually? Okay. Honestly, I'm living here all my life. I've never seen the cannabis chocolate even. Is everything so cheap in Australia? More bridges than in Paris, of course. There's like 1,500 bridges here in Amsterdam. How much does Paris have? Like 20 or something? I don't know. That's strange. Why did she say that? I'm gonna react to a video called Amsterdam Travel Guide 15 Top Things to Do plus Red Light District. I think she just put it in the title because of the keyword Red Light District. This video comes from a channel called Christina's Travels. I have no idea who Christina is. Apparently it's a girl, I guess, named Christina, and she travels to Amsterdam. The top 15 things to do. That's interesting. I really wonder because Christina is of course someone who's traveling, so she's not from Amsterdam. Yeah, what kind of top will she make? Because she's a foreigner. Anyways, the links to Christina are down below in the description. Give her some love.
On this episode, we're saying goodbye to Paris and hi to Amsterdam. Just an hour and 15-minute flight away.
Very nice editing there with Google Earth. I was a little bit surprised by that Eiffel Tower. Look at how these letters are disappearing behind the car. This is a little car. Usually it's for people, you know, with a handicap. They're allowed to ride in these little cars, not regular people. They just have to ride normal cars. But this is a little car and it can drive over the bicycle roads, as you can see. They're usually in the color red, but this one is white. It's kind of like a scooter, but then with a roof, and you can sit with two people in there and put your groceries in the back or something like that. And this is at the Bilderdijkstraat, one of the main streets in the west of Amsterdam.
Around 800,000 people who live here in Amsterdam.
From these teeny weeny cars
That's a really cool car.
to a different take
Okay, yeah, that's the same car. That's the car I was talking about. And that accent. She's from Australia?
on chocolate. There are tulips and the infamous red light district and tasty Dutch pancakes.
We don't have our bags, they got left at the airport.
Amsterdam is a vibrant city, full of surprises.
Oh my lord, they flew the drone here because that's not allowed. Because the airport is like next to the city immediately.
How did this seed starter kit?
We're going to explore around 15 top things to do and see. Starting off with a 1-hour canal tour.
We're about to go on a boat tour.
Very nice edited. You know, it's very professional. Seriously. Chop, chop, chop. Don't linger too long with those shots. Okay, yeah. So she's going on a boat tour. This is like in front of Central Station. You might recognize those houses in the back. They're one of the top photograph locations in Amsterdam, the Damrak.
Thank you. Right, here we go.
We paid 12 euros a ticket. Drinks were extra.
€2 for a water.
We learnt about Amsterdam in English.
Buy your drinks in the supermarket. Then it's much cheaper for the same drink.
Is another of the city's old defense canals.
German, French.
En dat u tevreden bent over de wijze waarop de
Have you learnt some other languages?
So tip, you may want to go on a tour that gives you headphones and the option to choose one language.
I understand a tour might be nice. But if you hear 10,000 languages, no. I mean, the dog is also not enjoying it, see?
Enjoyed that. Number one thing to do in Amsterdam. Check that off the list. Oh, really?
There are dozens
Wow. And they edited those pigeons in here as well, right? I mean, not on her head, but here. Oh, maybe they're real. Yeah, with those drone shots again, huh? If the police, they can just confiscate your drone.
dozens of museums around the city. I've heard there are around 75 of them. From the Sex Museum to Van Gogh, who was actually born in the Netherlands. There are more than 200 of his paintings on display.
Who was actually born in the Netherlands. Oh, so people think he's born somewhere else, or huh? Or is this for people who don't know that he's from the Netherlands at all or something? Then, wait, he's actually born in the Netherlands? The rumors are true? Actually? Like actually?
One place that you cannot miss, though, is the Anne Frank house.
Which is just behind us.
Anne Frank was Jewish, and in 1942, she hid from the Nazis for 2 years in this secret annex at her father's business. This is how we scored tickets at the last minute.
3 weeks in advance, 80% of the tickets go on sale, and then at 9 a.m. on the day you want to go, 20% of the tickets are sold. So this morning at 9 a.m. there were about 516 people ahead of us, and there was a little section that said, look, if you're more than 200th in the queue, don't worry about hanging around because you're not going to get a ticket.
The thing about Anne Frank is you have to indeed make your reservations weeks, like a month before for sure. She was quite lucky to get her ticket at 9 o'clock there, because I heard stories that they don't have any tickets at all, for people at the door. And I was going to say the music I heard in the background, that's from Epidemic Sound, which I also use. And I used that music in one of my cycling videos.
I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to wait, see if we can get these tickets. And lo and behold, we're able to get 2 tickets at the 4:30 session. We're about to head in. Let's check it out. No photos or videos. You just have to see it for yourself.
It is such an emotional journey as you walk through these rooms where she spent her teenage years hiding up until police came storming in.
It's very much one of the top things to do here at Amsterdam.
That church over there, that's the old church in the middle of the red light district. This is the red light district, that street down there.
The food here is unique, from cheese to cannabis, chocolate, and the hot chips that draw crowds.
One with truffle sauce, and what sauce are you having?
I was actually speechless. Like, what an operation.
How many chips do you sell a day?
And she gets this question, of course, also 1,000 times a day. This is one of the top places to buy your fries. She says chips, so maybe they're from the UK after all. Or do you say chips in Australia as well? Because it sounds so Australian to me, this accent. Yes, let me know maybe in the comments. This is UK or Australian? My gut tells me that it's Australian.
Oh my gosh, fork for our fries.
Oh my god, a fork for our fries? So in other countries, you don't eat fries with a fork? Is it that special?
$20 Aussie.
$20. Oh my gosh, are they worth it?
$20, but how much is it in euros then? 20 Australian dollars. So is the euro more? Because I guess it's like 16 euros.
Let's give it a go. Sorry about the angle here. They're pretty good. We're actually listening to Rick Steves' audio tour. Little tip there.
But if getting around on a bike is more your thing, well, there are plenty of them.
There are just as many bikes as there are residents.
This song, I also used this song in one of my cycling videos, the second song already.
After all, Amsterdam is the bicycle capital of the world, with more than 35,000 kilometres worth of bike paths. That's around 22,000 miles.
I'm gonna tell you that I love you.
In the heart of the city, you'll find the Royal Palace. It's situated at
Dam Square. There are plenty of baskets.
If you're after the perfect Dutch gift, you'll find it here.
Okay. It's very strategically, this video is called 15 Things to Do in Amsterdam. And she's just, sure, Dam Square. Was the fries one of the things as well? And then the flower market. I would never put that in one of my tops. Never. The flower market is I think it's really overrated. It's such a touristic, it's nice maybe to buy one can of flowers so you can give that can to someone and then flower will grow out of that can. Why? Because it must? No, because it can. The flower market itself, I think they should just make it a little bit nicer, a little bit more nature friendly. How it looks now, it's so much plastic. Maybe some more wood or something to make it a little bit more, appealing to the eye. I think those flowers deserve it. I think you deserve it. Me. We. My neighbor. We all deserve it.
This is the flower market.
The stalls sit on pontoons.
These stores, they're floating. It's the floating flower market. But so you see the back of the flower market, and that's the ugly part. This part, it's fine. Sure.
There were plenty of items that aren't available in Australia.
Cannabis seed starter kit for only $3.50 per can.
I'll miss you if you go.
Cannabis is everywhere. If you don't see it, well, you'll definitely smell it.
Space cakes. Oh, they're the seeds. Cannabis ice cream.
Okay, cannabis is not everywhere. It's not like you see all these space cake cookies or cannabis chocolate everywhere. Honestly, I'm living here all my life. I've never seen the cannabis chocolate even. Maybe I don't even notice it. Maybe there's like a few stores. It's not that much in your face.
It's legal to buy soft drugs like weed, from coffee shops. There's so much to see and
Oh my lord, sorry, but the third song she's using, that I also use from Epidemic Sound, that's my intro song, the song that I use in every video. You hear it here in the background.
do. In every corner it seems there's like an Amsterdam quirk that's unique. Like these so-called cars.
That's a really cool car. Is it cool to drive?
Oh, yeah.
But why is he driving it? Because he can just walk, you know? It should be for people who are having a walking stick, stuff like that.
Those are cute, but when you get in, if it's made for the Dutch people, you can drive this bicycle.
Oh, really?
A small interruption. Did you already press that like button? Please, it would really help me up if you push that like button. It only takes 1 second, even less of your time. Then YouTube understands like, oh, this person liked the video, maybe let's promote it to some more people. You know, it would really help if you push the like button. Thank you. And if you really want to help me, you could donate a coffee to me. Because without coffee, I can't react to videos, I can't film, I can't even wake up.
Wake up, smell the coffee.
And if you are donating coffees already, thank you so much. Here are the names of the people who donated coffees before. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you. Let's get back to Christina.
And at the same time, I'm not in the highway, so you have to drive on the road that is marked 50 and below.
But this is he's working. You see his shirt, the logo also on top. Garage Ottenhof.nl. Maybe it's for a company then or something, I guess.
That's so cool. And just pretty much park it up anywhere and off you go.
As the day turns to darkness, there's one place we're going to check out that no doubt you've heard about, and that is the red light district. The women stand behind windows and they have a neon light that turns on when they're available. Prostitution here is legal, they each have their own rooms, and there are also sex stores here, peep shows, strip clubs, even sex theatres. Meanwhile, back at our bunker, we spent 3 nights at the Hotel Van de Visual. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong, but it was 4
Hotel Van de Vijzel. Oh, I see where she's coming from. She's coming from Australia.
4 stars. It was clean, it was quiet, it was modern. It had a coffee machine, a small desk, and heated flooring in the bathroom. Not bad for around $100 a night. And on the way into town, a 5-minute walk away, we found breakfast.
That is a pancake in Amsterdam. We don't have our bags, they got left at the airport, so we're making do with the clothes that we have. And no hair product. Poor John, full head.
Nice, it makes me really hungry actually now. I want a pancake. You know what? After filming, I'm gonna make pancakes. I'm not kidding, I'm gonna make them.
Like 25 euro for pancakes? It's like 45, 50 bucks. Worth it?
Wow. 25 euros, 40 bucks. So 20 bucks for those fries. That's not 16 euro, that's like 12 euro maybe or something then. That's just a normal price, right? 25 euro for how many pancakes? For 2 pancakes, right? Is everything so cheap in Australia? They ate it at the top location next to Leicester Square. It's like eating a hot dog in front of the Notre Dame or eating a sandwich at Times Square. Stuff is more expensive at those top locations, right?
Amsterdam's UNESCO protected canal belt was created in the 17th century, and how's this for ingenuity?
You can see all of the houses have the hooks. Because the windows and the stairs are usually so small, they bring furniture in through the windows. That's how people move into their homes.
Did you hear what she said? Because the windows and the stairs are small, they bring stuff in through the windows. But that doesn't make sense. Because the windows are small, they bring it in through the windows, eh? Yes, the stairs are very steep and small. Yeah, I also got one of those hooks on top of my balcony. So if the neighbors need it, then they have to come through my house, throw the rope in there. And even when I moved into this house, we were like carrying stuff up with the rope. But there's also a stairway, and the really heavy stuff like the washing machine, we're not gonna carry it up with a rope. You know, that's fucking dangerous. If the rope breaks, the person below it might hurt his toe. We just carried that in the hallway.
Many people here live on houseboats too. There are around 2,500 of them moored in the city centre. We heard you can even stay in a houseboat hotel. We wanted to take a look inside one.
This is the Houseboat Museum.
It's so unique and cosy.
Not every houseboat is like this. You also got modern houseboats, of course. From the inside it looks like a normal, regular, super nice apartment. This is an old school houseboat. I'm 6'3", so I would not be able to stretch my legs in there. I myself, I'd go for a modern one.
Idea of how people live on a houseboat.
Tickets are around €450 each. I was sold.
When are we going to get a houseboat?
But John insisted on one of these instead.
$10.50 per person for an hour, and we have to do all the hard work.
Amsterdam is located on 90 small islands. It actually has more canals than Venice and more bridges than Paris.
More bridges than Paris, yeah. There's hardly any bridges in Paris. There's hardly any bridges in Paris. There's like one big river, the Seine, and then another river there in the top right or something. More bridges than in Paris, of course. There's like 1,500 bridges here in Amsterdam. How much does Paris have? Like 20 or something? I don't know. That's strange. Why did she say that? Let me hear it again, because maybe I heard it wrong.
Actually has more canals than Venice and more bridges than Paris.
It's hard to believe in winter the waterways are like this.
Hard to believe. I don't know if that's hard to believe because it's freezing, right? So, no, I do believe it. If it freezes, then the water will freeze and, yeah.
Just an area of Gordon, and it is super trendy, super cool. There's so much to see here.
But this dog carriage was the cutest. After this little guy.
And this is like one of the modern versions of that car we saw previously. This is not just for people with a handicap. This is really some fancy, cool, car. And this car is usually associated with people in the south of Amsterdam. There's a lot of Teslas and other, big Jeeps over there. And little cars like this to go shopping or something.
Could you imagine having one of those in Australia? Would you buy one? Yep. Would you really? I've always wanted a smart car and you've always paid me out about it.
Yeah, but a smart is different. A smart is bigger.
Subscribe for our next adventure on Global Travel Guides. We explore our backyard.
That looks incredible.
Back home in Australia, travelling along the scenic Great Ocean Road.
The entire stretch is 243 kilometers.
Okay, so that's the end of the video, because now we're just seeing shots for her next video, I guess. Alright, so Christina's Travels, or what's the name? Yeah, Christina's Travels. Very strategically called this video Amsterdam Travel Guide, 15 things to do, plus Red Light District. They went on a trip, they did some nice stuff, and then with this voiceover and graphics, she made it like 15 things to do. Very good done. Thumbs up. But honestly, is this really the top 15 things to do in Amsterdam? I would say it's more like she went on a vlog, had some fun with her husband or boyfriend. She herself, of course, looked on the internet like, what are some nice things to do? And then she made this top 15 out of it. My advice to you, if you're really looking for a top things to do, and this goes for each country, make sure that this top is made by a person living at least in that same country. So maybe the person is from another country, but at least living there. A top from a person like that is probably much better than a top from a person who's just traveling and just here for, I don't know, 2 days. But if you press on this video, you don't know that. You see Christina's Travels, a very nice thumbnail, and let's put in the title of the video also Red Light District. The Red Light District is in the thumbnail of the video. That's the most smart thing about this at all, because people are just, clicking on that Red Light District and hoping to see, shots of the Red Light District because sex sells. You see these waves here? What are the most replayed parts of the video? So that's here, and Frank. People, really paid attention here. And this part here, Red Light District. You see even that it changes to most replayed. There's this part right here. You see these shots and like, oh, let me see it again.
Meanwhile, back, peep shows.
Oh, look. There are red lights there. And that's really what people want. That's what people want to see. They don't want to see me talk. They want to see Christina talk. They just want to see the Red Light District. Anyways, if you like the Red Light District that much, click on this video right here. As you can see in the thumbnail already, the Red Light District and my pretty face. I'm gonna talk about the Red Light District over here and things that you really should know. But also, avoid these mistakes. Like it says, avoid them.